And there you go, your NEBC and Yukon Trackers doing their team cheer. We'll just wait for the Crusaders to get theirs in. And we'll be live here for first period action in the semifinal at the IHA mid-season challenge that pits two Northern Alberta Hockey League teams against one another here. And it'll be the NEBC and Yukon Trackers in white, and it'll be the St. Albert Crusaders in blue. Whistle's gone, and so puck drop's going to be upon us. Starting lineup for your NEBC and Yukon Trackers: in net, number 30, Tyler MacArthur. On defense, we have number 17, Duncan Ross, and number 4, Tyler Turner. On the forward group, we're going to have number 20, Curtis Lee, flanked by number 10, Logan Kimmy, and number 22, Chase London. And so we're to live action now. Puck's going to be taken into the Crusader zone. They go D to D, cross ice. They move it up the far side. It's onto the stick of Tyler Turner. Comes back over to Ross. Ross moves it up to Kimmy. Kimmy has it along the wall. He has it chipped away from him. The puck's going to chip off Ross and bounce towards Turner. Turner will put it off the wall. It's going to be collected in the neutral zone by the Crusaders. Crusaders are just onside, and the puck's now on Tyler Turner's stick as he goes behind his net to Ross. Back to Turner. Turner plays it up to London. London gets it over to Lee. Lee gets it up to Kimmy. It's off the skate of the official, and Kimmy will get to the puck first. He carries around the net, and he's looking to center it. He has pressure on. He tries to center it back. It's intercepted by the Crusaders, and up through the middle they go. Connor Kindrat pokes that puck away. Crusaders are going to turn it over, and it'll be Curtis Lee trying to get it through the middle. He was unsuccessful in doing so. Crusaders pick it off, and they're going to push it in below the goal line of the Trackers. And Crusaders now control it out to the middle of the ice. They put a puck towards the net. It's going to bounce off some equipment, and it's Nick Lowen who's just going to get that puck down the ice, and as it crosses the goal line, they're going to call it icing and take it all the way back to the NEBC and Yukon Trackers zone. And so face-off looking like it's going to come to the left of the netminder MacArthur. And so that's where Nick Lowen will go take the face-off draw. Face-off's going to bounce towards the middle of the circle. Menard can't control. Crusaders get it at the blue line. They push it down into the corner. And Crusaders now battle down low. It'll be Nick Lowen for the Trackers. He puts it cross ice over to Kindrat. Kindrat's going to chop that up, and it comes to the stick of Menard. Menard's taken out, and the puck's turned over in the neutral zone. Kindrat circles with it as he's pressured by the Crusaders, and that puck's going to go deep down into the Trackers zone. Kindrat flips that up through the neutral zone, and now that's going to be dumped in, and offside is indicated. MacArthur stops it up behind his own net. He plays it over to Kindrat. Kindrat comes up through the middle of the ice. It just bounces away from Owen Florian. Crusaders now will push that puck back down the other way, and they work on Viens. They get it over the blue line, and Crusaders take it to the middle of the ice. It's at the blue line. Crusaders still controlling, and they take it off the boards to the defender. Defender gets checked. Puck's going to bounce up and out of play. And I'm going to see if I can get this camera lens just a little bit cleaner here. So they'll line it up to the left of MacArthur. Puck's going to be pushed forward, and it's going to come back below the goal line for Schwantz. Schwantz moves it over to Rule. Rule moves it up the near side. He's coming towards the Crusader zone. He dumps the puck in, and it comes across the goal line. First to the puck is Nathan Brownlee. Nathan Brownlee controls down low in the corner. Brownlee puts it towards the middle of the ice to Schwantz. Schwantz puts it back down into the near corner. Puck bounces in behind the goal line, and it's the Crusaders who come out the far side and check from the behind. Crusaders are going to dump it into the neutral zones, picked off by Schwantz. Schwantz cross ice dumps that puck, and Crusaders will get to it first. On the forecheck comes Justin Brownlee, and Crusaders are now down below their goal line. Justin Brownlee out to Nathan Brownlee. Nathan Brownlee's going to put that back to the defenseman Ross. Ross isn't in the position where Brownlee shot it, and now Brownlee will shoot it back in along the boards, and it's Brownlee who gets taken out at the boards, and he's hurt. And so Brownlee will get helped up by the front of the Crusaders zone as he had wrapped that puck in around the boards and got hit as that after he had let it go. That's the worst spot you could get hit. And so he was far enough away from the boards that he felt the full impact of that check. And so he'll try to regroup on the bench as the rest of the Trackers will have to plug into the game here. Face-off coming just outside the Trackers' blue line. And so take the face off Shane Hebert. It'll be Devin Menard who plays that puck back to Ross. Ross from behind his own, beside his net, plays it over to Menard, bounces over the stick of Menard. It's now up over Menard's head into the corner. Kindrat's going to be pressed off the puck, and the puck's going to be pushed all the way past the defender. And now Crusaders will have to come back and regroup. Crusaders behind the goal line, twist away from the forecheck of Menard. Over to come onto the puck is Connor Brown. Connor Brown gets taken off the puck, but the puck comes to Menard. Menard now controls back to Kindrat. Kindrat fakes the shot over to Menard. Menard now has the puck along the blue line. He chips it, but it's right into the equipment of the Crusader forward. Crusaders dump it from the red line and bounce that in on MacArthur. MacArthur has the puck bounce on him, and he's going to leave it and set it up for Kindrat. Kindrat gets it over to Ross. Ross goes cross ice, and now it'll be Brown searching for the puck. And now the puck's over the blue line. Crusaders control. Shot comes. They put it into the far corner. It's going to bounce out to the near D-man. They're going to put it around the boards. Crusaders will control behind the goal line. And to the puck, reaching for it is the tracker forward. It's going to roll down below and played back up to the near side. And that puck is going to come onto the stick of Logan Kimmy. Logan Kimmy's going to try to get it away from the netminder. And now Ross will London plays it back down to London. London's trying to kick that over. It's going to come to Kindrat. Kindrat looks on net. Shot. It's going to deflect, come out the near side of the corner. It's off the net. It's going to go over top, and it's going to be off the skates of Kimmy, but it'll be London who gathers possession of it. He puts it in the skates of Lee. Lee gets it back to London. London's going to play it up to Viens, and Viens can't catch it on the heel of a stick, and that's going to roll down the length of the ice. MacArthur has it. He's going to leave it there for Kindrat. Kindrat behind his own goal line. He's going to come back out the far side. He looks up the far side. It's off the stick of London, and it rolls to the Crusaders defenders who go D to D and come back up the near side. They get to the red line. They chip that in on MacArthur. It bounces, and it's right into the glove of MacArthur, and he holds it, and we have a stoppage of play. So with 15:15 left in the first period, 0-0 is the score. So they'll line this one up to the right of the netminder, MacArthur. Take the face off. I believe it looks like Nick Lowen. Lowen gets waved out of the circle. Devin Menard will come in to take it. Face off won by the Crusaders. Shot hits the Crusader player in front, bounces to Lowen. Lowen looks up the middle of the ice. Puck's deflected back in, and the puck's going to bounce over to Turner. Turner's going to move to the near side, and making his way up the ice is Owen Florian. He chips that down into the corner, and Florian on the forecheck. Crusader turns back into the corner, he puts it along the boards. Loose puck, Lowen's going to swat it back down into the corner. Crusaders will come back to it, and Florian now is going to put pressure on the Crusader defender, who loses his footing and loses the puck to Menard. Menard now is looking to put it back into the corner, and penalty comes to the Crusaders for roughing. And so that makes it a Trackers power play with 14:43. 2 minutes for roughing to the Crusaders defender. And so face-off coming to the right of the netminder. Curtis Lee, Chase London, and Devin Menard with Kindrat and Turner will start the power play for the Trackers. Face-off comes to Menard. Menard goes back to Turner. Turner comes over to Kindrat. Kindrat controls on the blue line. Kindrat making things set up. He puts it down to Lee. Lee looking to move that puck to the front of the net. Crusaders collapse all the way down, and shot comes, and it's blocked by the Crusader defender. It's Menard now with the puck. Menard from behind the net comes back out to Curtis Lee. Curtis Lee looking to the front of the net. He puts it on the stick of the Crusaders, and that's off the glove of Kindrat. He'll go all the way back into his zone, so Crusaders collapsing all the way down to past the ringette line, and so it's the Trackers who are going to have to try to open them up. And it's Kindrat making his way up the middle of the ice. He's intercepted by the Crusaders, getting his own pass back. He is Kindrat. Kindrat drives the low circle, and he's going to collect the puck around the outside. He runs into the official. He stops up, gives it to Menard. Menard's going to put it all the way back to the point, and that's Curtis Lee that comes over to Turner. Turner back to London. It's into the skates of the penalty killer, and they kick it to the blue line. It comes back to Menard. Menard's at the top of the circle. Menard's going to shoot off the post and out, and the Crusaders are able to clear the puck. And so there's 55 seconds left in the power play, and it's going to be Kindrat collecting it from his own zone. Fresh new of penalty killers and power play specialists out on the ice, and it's now Kindrat down in the corner. He's got Ross up at the top at the blue line. He works to the top of the circle. Ross cocked and loaded, and he fakes the shot. Comes low shot off the left pad of the netminder as he kicks it into the near corner to the puck. It's Nick Lowen. Nick Lowen goes cross ice to Ross. Ross looking towards the net. They got Florian in front. Florian causing havoc. Florian looking backside. Comes to the middle of the ice over to Kindrat. Kindrat looks towards the net. He's trying to take it and get the shot on net. He's creating havoc out front as blue jerseys are flopping up and down to block the shot. Deflected in front. It's going to come back and pass Ross. And so the Crusaders are able to kill off another 40 seconds. And so with 10 seconds left in the power play, it's the Trackers back down in their own zone to regroup. And Ross comes out from the far side of the goal. He makes his way up through his own zone. He puts that puck onto the stick of Logan Kimmy. Logan Kimmy takes it to the middle of the ice. Puck's dropped. Shot comes just over the glove and hitting the glass in behind the netminder. And Schwantz is able to keep that puck in just on side. And the Crusaders are back down low below the goal line. The puck comes out the far side. They come cross ice and the Crusaders get to the neutral zone. And they're going to call that offside, as one of the Crusaders had crossed the blue line before the puck had entered the zone. And so the whistle goes, and with 12:22 left, Trackers get a post and a couple of looks at the net, but nothing to the back of the 4x6, and we still have ourselves a 0-0 score. And the puck is won by the Trackers back to the defenseman, and he puts it up through the middle of the ice. And that's Hebert trying to play the puck into the defensive zone. He's stopped by the Crusaders. Crusaders are going to take it back down the other way. They dump it cross ice into the far corner, and it comes to Brown. Brown gets it to the blue line. It's going to jump over the stick of the defender. Now forechecking on the puck is Hebert. Hebert drives bottom of the net. He's trying to center it. It's now in the skates of Hebert. Hebert gives it back over to Menard. Menard's going to move back to the point man. Turner shoots off the back of the net, and it's Hebert looking to push that back out front. Hebert from behind the net, and apparently I think the net has come off, and so they'll blow the whistle down. And so Zamboni Peg's a parent here in Calgary at the Winsport Arena complexes. So they'll line this up to the right of the netminder. And so fresh players out on the ice. Nathan Brownlee for his first shift since he was checked against the boards. He wins that face-off draw back. It's going to come to Kindrat to Viens. Viens towards the net, deflects, and the netminder gets the right pillow on it just at the last minute. And the puck's down low, and that's Rule playing on the forecheck, and Brownlee comes and takes the defender out into the boards. It's back over to the far side. Justin Brownlee gets it to Marcus Rule. Marcus Rule has it in his skates, kicks it down to Brownlee. Marcus Rule gets taken out. Shot by Brownlee, hits the glass just a foot low of the top and going out. And so we're down into the near corner at this point, and the battle ensues between Justin Brownlee, Jaden Viens, and the two Crusader players. And the referee wants them to play it. Looking for a loose puck, it will be Marcus Rule. He comes and jams himself into there trying to dislodge it, and it's the Crusaders who are going to gain possession of it and go back the other way. Crusaders now are going to dump that in and go for a change, and it's set up for the Trackers to come up, looking up through the middle of the ice. Giveaway there by the captain, centering pass, and Viens pushes the puck over the boards. Crusaders now trying to play that puck backside. It's onto the pad of MacArthur, and MacArthur makes the save, and he puts his glove down on for stoppage of play. So 0-0 is the score. 10:45 left in the first period, and they're going to line this one up to the left of the netminder. We'll see if we can just magnify it for everybody to see it just a little bit better. Faceoff's going to drop down, and it'll be Turner comes and gets the puck. He puts it around the net to Ross. Ross puts it off the boards and played out by Florian, and it'll be the Crusaders who dump that back in. Ross battles in the middle of the ice. He gets it to the neutral zone, and now the Crusaders are back below their own goal line. They dump it into the neutral zone. It's onto the stick of Ross. Ross finds Turner. It's off the stick of Florian and comes down the length of the ice. Icing's waved off. Netminder's going to play it back below or around his goal. Crusaders will come back and reverse the flow back to the near side, and they move that cross ice through the middle, and now it's onto the stick of Tyler Turner. Turner from his own blue line will move it up, and skating into the puck was Nick Lowen, and the puck is at the blue line and sits there, and they want him to play the puck, and then they blow it down, and they're going to say it's offside as the puck must have came out and went back in as the Crusaders were still in the offensive zone at the far end. So they're calling it intentional ice or offside, and they'll bring it all the way back to the Crusader blue line as a penalization for playing the puck. and probably a little bit hard not to play it when you're almost crouched right on top of it. It's Lee winning the face-off draw back to Schwantz. It's now Kindrat being harassed by the forecheck of the Crusaders. He comes around the net and gives it to Schwantz. Schwantz plays it up to Kimmy. Kimmy on the boards gets taken out, but the puck moves to Lee. Lee's going to chip it to the near corner, and it's going to be London chasing it on the forecheck. London down low, gets bumped down. He's going to get back to his feet, and almost intercepting it is Logan Kimmy. Two players. Oh, shot by the tracker forward Lee as the puck bounced to him. Puck's going to come back to Kimmy. Kimmy the shot goes to the backside. Lee with the wide open net, blocked by the netminder, and the goaltender bumps the net off the settings again, and so he's able to settle things down by just getting the net to move. And now he's getting a talking to that if he bumps into the net, he might get a delay of game penalty. So 9:24, Trackers apply some pressure against the Crusaders, just unable to get it into the back of the 4x6 with a couple of good looks from the Curtis Lee, London, and Kimmy line. Puck's going to bounce towards the middle of the ice. Crusaders will control and start skating up ice. They come up into the middle, and the Crusaders are going to cover the blue line. They're trying to dump that in, and they wrap it around the boards. Down below the goal line is Schwantz. He goes and takes one Crusader player out, and so there's 4 players battling for the puck, one out in front, and the puck's pushed over into the corner. Crusaders get it all the way back to the point. They're going to dump that all the way back down into the corner, and battling for the puck is Schwantz. Crusaders get a step on Schwantz, but to help him out was his partner, and now the puck's going to come to the blue line, kept in, shot towards MacArthur. MacArthur can't control the rebound, bounces to the near corner. Schwantz goes and tries to pick it up, and it's going to be Kimmy trying to toss that puck the far side. Schwantz gets it up to London. London's going to play it off the boards and behind, and here comes Kimmy racing for the puck, and Racy gets on the puck on the forecheck, but it is the Crusaders now looking up ice, and Crusaders put along the boards. It's going to be intercepted by Shaden Hebert. Hebert's going to put that one down along the boards. Netminder's going to go stop it up behind his goal, and the Crusaders defenseman's going to play it right over to the winger. Winger moves it to the middle of the ice, and the winger gets taken out by Justin Brown, or Connor Brown. Crusaders move to the top of the ice, intercepted by Hebert. Hebert puts it along the boards, and it's Crusaders who now control at their own blue line. Crusaders move it all the way up the middle of the ice, forced back, and to the puck with Shaden Hebert. He cuts that off, and now it's Ross. He's going to try to flip it out. It's off a Crusader back checker or forechecker. Now the puck's back in the Crusader zone. They go D to D, and they'll settle it down at the bottom of the circles, and they start making their way up ice. They go right into traffic, intercepted by Menard. He dumps that on goal. Netminder has it in his glove, and he wants a whistle as he doesn't like the player grouping out on the ice, so he'll get a change for his team, who was maybe getting a bit tired. Trackers will take advantage of the stoppage in play as well, and so it's Nathan Brownlee back to take the face-off draw to the left of the netminder. He'll be out there with his brother Justin Brownlee and Marcus Rule, and it is Kindrat and Turner on the point. Turner gets it, shot comes, blocked by the forward coming to the blue line. That's going to be dumped in just wide, and MacArthur bounces out of the corner, and now the Crusaders will battle along the boards for possession of the puck. Puck comes behind the net, and to it is Turner. Turner gets it towards Brownlee, but it's intercepted by the Crusaders. Crusaders take it to the backside, and they can't connect, and now it's the the Trackers who come back the other way. They go back to the far side. Brownlee with the shot, blocked, or sorry, that was Rule with the shot. The puck's going to deflect back behind the netminder, and the Crusaders control, and they make their way back up the ice. They're going to flip it cross ice, and icing is waved off. The Crusaders will all go for a change, and so Kindrat will be back to the puck without pressure. He moves it up ice to Rule. Rule at his own blue line pushes it to the middle of the ice, and now pressuring the puck is Devin Menard. Crusaders move the puck around the horn. They get it out near the far side, but they get it on the stick of Connor Kindrat. Kindrat puts it to the blue line. Crusaders gather it just in the neutral zone, dump that back in, hits the official right to a Crusader player. They go backside with the puck, shot goes and misses wide, hits the corner. That's going to be chipped and going to sit just inside the blue line. It's going to be chopped forward to Owen Florient. Florient now trying to take the puck as he moves it to the middle of the ice. He's taken out, and now it's the Crusaders just dumping it back into the neutral zone. 6:28 left in the first period, and that one's going to go down the length of the ice, and as it misses everybody, including some Crusader skates as they were changing, the whistle goes, and so that puck is going all the way down into the Trackers zone, and it looks like they're indicating face-off to the left of the netminder MacArthur. And Nick Lowen take the face-off for the Trackers. He's going to go take the Crusaders player along the boards. Stepping down is Schwantz. Puck's at the side of the net, and they're going to play it off the boards back to the point. Point man gathers the puck, fakes the shot. He's going to dump that off the stick of Menard. Menard's going to chip that through the middle. Skating into the puck is Florent. Florent loses possession of it, and it'll be the Crusaders who dump that back down into the far zone. It's stopped up by MacArthur, and that puck's going to come to Menard. Menard chips it to as far as the blue line. He's going to skate into this one, and he'll get it over the blue line now. And Menard battles. Now it's cross-ice dump. They're going to say offside, and Florent will turn back, and the Crusaders get that puck back to the neutral zone. Bouncing puck's going to come onto the stick of Lee. Lee has backside Kimmy. Kimmy's going to get the puck. Limmy off the post. And apparently you didn't see any of that, but he just puts it off the post as he missed the handle, and the Crusaders now have the puck and play it back to their defensive pairing down at the bottom of the circle, and they're going to work out the other side. London's going to try to take the puck away. He puts the puck into the officials. It's now going to set at the top of the circle. It'll be Kimmy trying to battle for the puck down low, and the Crusaders are now being hemmed in. He's pushed off the puck by Lee. Lee tries to center it onto the stick of London to the back of the net. And that's a good goal as London gets the puck in the blue ice, spins around, and he's able to beat the Crusader netminder, and that's a Tracker's first goal of the game to make it 1-0. So with 5:08, the first goal of the game comes as London puts the puck to the back of the net, and that next faceoff will be at center ice. So a lot of hard work going on in the offensive zone, and the Trackers are able to capitalize and get the puck to the back of the 4x6. Puck's going to bounce away from the sprawling Menard. Slap shot's going to bounce just wide and bounce out the near side. It's going to bounce all the way to the blue line. Played down from his glove to his stick is Ross. Puck's going to get through the blue line, and now the Crusaders defenders will control it at their own blue line. They move it over cross ice, and they're working on Kindrat. Kindrat with a good stick, delayed offside. MacArthur tries to catch it. It's going to bounce to Ross. Ross is going to go cross ice off the boards. Menard gets out of the way of the check as he hears the footsteps coming, and now Menard gets the puck back in the neutral zone. He plays that over to Connor Brown. Connor Brown will dump that in. He'll take the check. Puck bounces, and now it's Menard on the forecheck trying to get the puck back from the Crusaders, and he pushes the Crusader defender onto the boards, but he makes the pass up through the middle of the ice. So the Crusaders come now working on Ross. Puck's in the skates. Ross is going to chase it, and that puck's off MacArthur and into the behind the net. It's now Kindrat back there. Puck's going to come all the way to the Crusaders blue line. The Trackers blue line. Crusader defender keeps it in, and the puck's pushed back down low. To the puck goes Ross, and the puck is into Ross's equipment. Crusaders go and get it in the corner. They're trying to center the puck from the back of the net. It's into the blue ice, and it's cleared, and Ross will put that off the glass, and it will make its way out. And as it crosses the goal line to relieve the pressure, that'll be an icing call. So with 3:52, Trackers will put some fresh minds and fresh legs out on the ice, and the Crusaders will do the same thing. So they'll line it up to the right of the netminder, MacArthur, and we'll try to make it a little bigger and try to remember to get it a little smaller as the action moves our way. Face off won by Brownlee, back to Schwantz. Schwantz without pressure sets up behind his net. He looks up, he puts the puck in behind Rule. It hits the official there, and now the Crusaders control at the top of the circle. Shot comes off the equipment of Turner. It's going to bounce into the corner, and now Schwantz battles for it. Brownlee has it. He puts it into the skates of Justin Brownlee, and now Justin Brownlee puts it onto Nathan's stick. Nathan's going to push that in. It's going to be delayed offside, and Brownlee gets pushed back down to the ice. He pops back up, and now they'll bring that face-off just outside the Crusaders blue line. Both teams will change things up again. Nick Lowen to take the face-off draw. Puck's going to be dumped in. Lowen's going to race towards the puck. Crusaders control. They go cross ice D to D. They look up ice. They're going to play it off the glass. It's into Viens. It's off his glove, so no icing is going to happen here. Lowen's going to battle for it. Back to the puck. Viens pushes it to the neutral zone. It's going to be an interference penalty. It's going to be head contact to number 19, Nick Lowen. Question is whether it's 2 or 4 minutes. See if we can count the fingers from here. Looks like a 2-minute penalty for head contact to number 19, Nick Lowen. And so the Trackers penalty kill will come out and try to kill this one off. So it looks like Curtis Lee take the face-off draw. Face-off's into the corner, and it's going to come up the near boards, comes to the point. And actually that was Logan Kimmy who took the face-off draw. Kimmy and Florian out in the forward group, and it's Viens trying to kick it up to Kimmy. Crusaders have Viens pressed against the boards. Crusaders now get it down low, it bounces, and that's going to get all the way down the ice, and the netminder for the Crusaders will stop it up, and the Crusaders will regroup. Crusaders come out, they go back to the D-man, they move it cross ice, and it's off the skate of the Crusader, bounces away from him, and now racing for the puck, that will be Viens. He tries to get it back, and London can't get the puck down the ice, and so now down below the goal line, it is the Crusaders who are trying to set up now. And they're looking cross ice, and Trash trying to take away the shooting and passing lanes. Crusaders settle down, move it all the way up to the point. Point's gonna move it cross ice. Point man still control, shot comes, deflects, can go to the far side off the end wall, and MacArthur gets a glove on it and is able to get a whistle. So 1 minute left in the penalty to Lowen, and the Crusaders put a weak shot just wide of the net. Whether or not they're looking for a slap pass or something off the back wall didn't develop, as MacArthur was able to cover it up. And into the face-off draw, the Trackers are able to get control of that. So Lee does a good job, and it's going to bounce towards the middle of the ice, and now it's the Crusaders down at their own blue line, having the pressure of Owen Florian. Florian's looking to get that puck loosened off the Crusaders' stick, and Florian lucky didn't get called for hooking there, as he had his arm wrapped in there, and the puck's down low as the Crusaders set things up. Crusaders moving it from the far side to the near side. They move it all the way up to the point. Point man keeps it just in. It's going to deflect and just go wide, and the defenseman will jump down from the blue line and push that back down. It's going to come back to him. He's going to walk it across the blue line looking for a passing lane. They go back to the top of the circle, slap shot. MacArthur turns it into the corner. Turner's able to get enough of it and gets it down the ice. Looks like the Trackers will change up the penalty killers. Crusaders are going to move that back up ice, and they make their way through the neutral zone, trying to get things set up. They stop up and delay, and on the boards it's Hebert trying to apply pressure. Over to help him out was Kimmy, and the Trackers are able to get that down the length of the ice, and now the penalized player Lowen is back on. He's going to apply some pressure to the Crusader defender, who's back to the puck, and he's trying to get body position on the Crusader defender. Goes D to D behind the net. They're looking cross ice. It's going to set up for Lowen. Lowen's going to try to toe drag it, can't quite get it, as a good defensive play by the Crusader defender takes the shot away. It's Kimmy down low. He takes a check into the corner, and Lowen's looking to line up the defender. It's off somebody's skate, and it'll be Kimmy first to the puck. Kimmy gets rode into the boards. Over comes Menard now, and they battle down in the near corner. Puck's going to get to the blue line, kept in by Schwantz. He dumps it back down into the corner, and Kimmy has it. He gets taken into the boards, and the Crusaders come back down. It's Lowen who throws his weight around. Now the Crusaders go back the other way. They're going to chip that cross ice and go for a change, and so it'll be Kindrat first to the puck behind his own net. We're into the last 20 seconds of the first period. Kindrat waits for pressure. He comes out from behind the net. He's going to put it up the boards. It's going to bounce away from everybody, and as it crosses the goal line, the whistle goes, and we have icing called. So with 10.7 seconds left, will the Crusaders pull their goalie or not? And to get that extra man on the ice, and it does. The answer to that question is probably not. And so it'll be Curtis Lee to take the faceoff draw in the defensive zone for your Trackers. He's out with London and I believe Rule. Faceoff's going to roll to the bottom of the circle. Trackers move it below the goal line. Crusaders press the puck. 5 seconds left. Centering pass intercepted by Leeds behind the goal. MacArthur's lost it. They go around the corner. The buzzer goes. And that's the end of first period action, with the NEBC and Yukon Trackers ahead 1-0. Shots on goal showing 6 for the NEBC and Yukon Trackers and 7 for the St. Albert Crusaders. So they'll bring the Zamboni out to clean the ice surface, and we'll be back here live on YouTube for second period action in about 15 minutes. Thanks for joining me live on YouTube, folks.